Hello and welcome to Pondering Podcast with Cindy and Leslie. Hey, Cindy, how's it
Hey,
going?
very good. So good to see you.
Yeah, I like your background. It's
Thank you.
seems
I've changed
we're in a new
it.
spot. Yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
changing
Looks
it up
great.
a little bit. Thank you.
All right, so we are here to actually talk about a podcast kind of collectively. We came across this podcast called Small Business Marketing Minute, and it is a 30-part series of 2 to 3 minute podcasts with little tips for marketing, which I thought would be useful. I think we, as all newish small business owners, are constantly looking for ways to up our game, to learn marketing. I think if any of you are like the two of us, we don't have a business background, we're kind of learning as we go. And so I think having access to little tidbits like this, where it's real quick, but it's actionable, and these items can really make some traction in your marketing, are really important. So we thought we'd kind of just plug this whole series. We've listened to a few, but we're both hoping to just continue and listen to all 30 tips. But today we're going to highlight just a couple. So the one that I wanted to highlight personally was number 3. So I listened to the first 2, which I think are great also. It gives you a little bit of a who's your ideal customer if you haven't taken the time to sit down and write out what your ideal customer would be, just to give yourself that mindset and help you when you're creating your marketing to be targeting that person, which is a great reminder. And then 2 to 3 things that differentiate you from your competitors. So from other coaches in your area, in your same niche, what makes you different, and just to identify that, because then, when you're talking to people, being able to have that already kind of thought out and written out. So that was great. I thought that those were good tips. And then for me personally, the third one was make your email address not your personal email address. And it's been on my list forever and I haven't done it. And he just said, I guess what he said was, it's so unprofessional. I was like, oh man, here we go. So that day I just went and I did it, and it was quick and it was easy, but it was a solid reminder. When you're marketing, you want to be presenting yourself in the way that you are a professional and not just somebody slowly starting your business, even though you are, somebody who's credible. And so that was really powerful for me. What did you think? Any other ones that you've listened to that kind of?
Yeah, I've listened down quite a ways, but one of the ones that stood out the most was number 12, because I kind of avoided this one, to make an audio or a video of ourselves about what our business is. A lot of his work that he talks about is like for Google My Business. And I don't know about other coaches, but I found that I can't do a Google My Business because I don't have a local physical address with a sign. So when I've tried to go through like some of the things that he's talked about, which I've already done in the past, I would be denied. So, but and that video is useful for the Google ad, like the Google My Business, but I've been avoiding it and I want to do it. Like it, so it, like it's so funny how you say like getting a professional email, like I listen to that and I mark it because it's that extra push to what's preventing me, what's holding me back from putting it out there of what I do. And I really like how he just, step by step, they're little small things, like identify who you want to coach. How much do we just like, now that we've been doing this a while, figure out what do we like and what, who is it that fits us, instead of like every client when we were like trying to find leads and all that. And now it's kind of like, these are the people I like to work with. This is kind of the direction I'm going for now. And
Right.
then, that idea of writing down, there's another thing that he talked about is writing down that message. I can't remember what episode it was in, but what are you going to say when the client isn't, like if they're on the fence? Sell yourself. How are you going to do that? So I just really thought that these little small tips were so helpful, and hopefully helpful to our group, here and listening to that, because like you said, I don't have a business background, but I'm trying to, make that part move forward with coaching. And I love the coaching piece, but it's these things, like get it out there. And his tips are super easy.
Yeah, and it may be
So,
things that you've done. It may be things that
mhm.
you've thought of or maybe have avoided, or things that are totally new to you as possibilities to add to your to-do list. And a lot of them, like he says, they're quick little things that you can do in a day, or
Oh,
a
yeah.
few minutes or an hour, or whatever. And so I think it's well worth the listen. Throw a couple in every day or so, just a few minutes of your day, and I think that can give you some good traction in marketing. So this was a pretty great find. I hope you all find it helpful, and share which one of the episodes resonated most with you, or which one of the tips did you really take and run with, and make some traction. So thanks for
Great.
tuning in. Thanks,
Yeah.
Cindy. I'll see you next time.
Sounds great. Take care of yourself.
Great day.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.